Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Justin Steele gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Standing in, Manuel Ojeda. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Rounded down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 23.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Munoz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Munoz tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for the Rockies, Mark Wahlberg. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jonathan Serrano starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Santiago. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. These Rockies guys, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So striding forward now, J.C. Embry. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play. 14 homers and 58 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1. Santiago, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard toward the right side, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that was a much-needed run right there, D-Roll. A long shutout yesterday, but they strike early in this one.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. From an offensive standpoint, you just want to get a run on the board, give your pitcher a chance to go out there and attack, have a little longer leash, and not worry so much.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot to third. He's got it. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Benji Dennis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Sosa moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
That is fifth. The shortstop, Sam Kurowski.
At the plate, Sam Kurowski. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Michael Ishii. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now the 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
In now, Paul Elliott. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Doug Matos, and he fouls this one off. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Fastball just missed above the zone. Two down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Sito Suzuki. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Suzuki.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
1-0. Ball
2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. First pitch on its way. Serrano has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
1-1. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
To the plate now, Nicholas Horner. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dennis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting it, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Justin Steele is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just inside.
1-1.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 Chicago.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Serrano.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with
Now
1
batting,
away, time for a check
right
of the
fielder,
standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. At the plate, Manuel Ojeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Hot.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really
Now
well
batting,
executed, Matt. A
number
classic
23.
strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Alec Munoz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nope.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Matos is in his tracks now. 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in to try it again, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in once again, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner ripped toward the gap in right. Embry rounds the corner and is headed home. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Joe Hines is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's off the plate.
This is line to left. Dennis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Rockies nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Mark Wahlberg.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And he got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Benji Dennis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Sam Jarowski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Munoz is right there, 1 down.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Ryan.
Settling in now, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
So in now for Chicago, Justin Steele. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For Colorado,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Michael Ishii.
Here's the first pitch to him. Michael Ishii is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Smoke toward third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Paul Elliott. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0 pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Count still full, 3-2. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Doug Matos. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Matos, a native Pennsylvanian, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Digging in once again, J.C. Embry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
That's out the corner.
Runners on first with one down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dennis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready once again, Ryan Buckner. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and 1 strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. And he fouls this one off. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses there. 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Clifford Bell will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 11, Clifford Bell.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Stepping in now, Manuel Ojeda. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now batting, Alec Munoz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Justin Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Rockies, number 24, Justin Leon.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder Sito Suzuki.
The left fielder, Sito.
First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A windup and the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. Jimmy Grimes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A 3-0. There's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Striding into the box, Jimmy Grimes, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 2-0 on the way. It is taken. Strike 1.
2-1.
Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another chance. Justin Steele, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Rolled slowly to first. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Mark Wahlberg.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 1, Benji Dennis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Benji Dennis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Sam Kurowski.
Into the box now, Sam Kurowski, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Freddie Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So digging in now, J.C. Embry. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. Down and away, ball one.
1-1. No.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swinging a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Sammy Sosa stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And he is in there.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Howie Yates takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Howie Yates.
So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Sito Suzuki. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line hard, but foul. The 2-2.
Go. All three. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, behind the back to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yates, a 5'10" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 home.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit hard down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in now, Michael Ishii. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batter, third baseman.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now in the box, Paul Elliott. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Julio Teheran gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Into the box now, Doug Matos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The average coming in at .332. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Grimes moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 7 and the Rockies 1. Charlie Evers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Charlie Evers.
Digging in, Nicholas Horner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The shortstop, Nicholas
First offering on its way.
Horner.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jesse Padilla will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Padilla.
A ball and no strikes. He'll come in with an average down at 230. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Now the 1-0.
Nope, I'll do.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Freddie Santiago would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1.
Ladies and
Billy
gentlemen,
Palmer
your
comes on
attention,
from the
please.
pen, hoping to finish
Now
this one
pitching
off
for
here in the top of the
Chicago
ninth.
Cubs, number 28, Billy Palmer.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Manuel Ojeda, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ojeda.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alec Munoz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Now at the plate, Mark Wahlberg. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Last strike now for Colorado. Fouled off. Ball two.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Little chopper down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-1 the final today. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jonathan Serrano couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.